Hello, beautiful souls. How are you?
Hey guys.
Today I have a company. So, greetings from where we are. We are by the river, so I hope that you will hear us regardless.
Maybe we can show you a bit.
Yes.
It's our local river.
Sava river.
Yeah.
So, we were just on a walk in the nature, on a Sunday stroll through our village, our little town, and we were having some pretty insightful and magnificent talks, right?
Yes.
And we both felt that maybe we should share a short message about how being yourself and authentic is really important, not just in a sense that you are not suppressing your thoughts and faking something, but how being authentic reflects on all aspects of your life. Actually, how are you feeling, how are you talking, how are you presenting yourself towards your surroundings, your people, how you approach things. It's really important,
Especially when it comes to your self-value. When it comes to like how we are communicating with others, are we expressing our authenticity or are we just pleasing others because we want to feel accepted and loved by others?
and suppressing our true and real nature, who we really are at the core of our being.
Yeah, we've been talking about it because it's important to know how often we feel drained after certain conversations with people, not because people are actually draining us, but because we are suppressing our authenticity, so we are wearing different masks, we are faking certain identity,
Emotions.
to kinda to show up as somebody so we would be accepted in the society and so on. So we've been talking about how important it is to actually firstly like recognize
And
who is
accept yourself and just be who you are, because we are so on a magnetic level, so open that these feelings are really knocking on our hearts when we are not who we are meant to be.
Yeah, true.
Yes.
So how have you come to realization like who is your authentic self, or who are you on that core level of authenticity?
I've always been very open and playful person, people's person, and for me it was easy to see. It was easy for me to be open and being myself, but was very heavy and very challenging for me to accept when people didn't like what they saw when they met me, especially new people. So, for example, my primary school experience was at moments very tough, very challenging, very sad to some extent, because people were not accepting me for who I was. I was joking a lot, making silly faces, approaching things with a certain amount of joke, and I still do this to this day. And through this experience I've learned that not everyone will like me. Like, that is a hard truth, but we are not here to please every single human being on this planet. But it's important that the one that we touch, that we come through, and that person learns something, receives the true power of you. That is very, very honorable and very powerful.
But how have you overcame the moment when you've recognized like people are not accepting your true self?
Well, when you get to when you have those experiences and they just happen all over again with the same outcome, like it doesn't matter who was involved, my friends, family, people I knew as a new contact, eventually there just comes a point without me knowing that I just accepted maybe the hard truth, like that being the most authentic self is the answer, because if I was anything else, I was being so sad. My mental health was not stable. I was a bit depressed as well. A lot of depressed, really.
Yeah.
I closed myself really hard, didn't want to see anybody. I cried a lot, and eventually I figured out that maybe just being myself and being selective with people who I surround myself with is the answer. And I think that is important thing to know here.
And it's so nice, and
Yeah.
and also understanding and recognizing our boundaries, probably like
Yes, but it's important to know that when you accept this decision or lesson in life, it's true that not everybody will agree with you. So
Yeah,
there's
of course.
certain habits, certain people that will just fall off of your timeline, of your lifeline.
Yeah, often it happens when we are wearing masks, you know,
Yes.
and we are like faking to be somebody so we would be accepted. Many people fall in love with our fake identity. And once we become more real and more authentic, those people will say what's happening to you, what's like there's something different, and those people will kind of maybe not like who you are becoming, and they will fall out. And often it's a moment of great realization that some people just fall out of our relationships, right?
Yes.
And what you said before to me was truly amazing, because often we are drained when we are hanging with people just because we are not authentic, right?
Yes, I was hurting a lot, and you as well, right?
Yeah, of course.
How do you recognize not being yourself, like masking your emotions or portraying something for people to be okay with you?
So I was always kind of adapting to people,
To circumstances.
to
and-
circumstances. Yeah, so for me, for a long time, it was my natural state of being to always adapt to people
to
around
be
me.
closed off. to some
Yeah,
sort.
kinda to like whoever is around me, I will adapt to his or her level.
Yes.
And because of that, often I felt drained and I felt hurt because I was not able to express my honest opinions, my honest thoughts, my honest feelings and emotions. So I was always smiling, I was always happy, and people knew me like a happy guy. He's always happy, always smiling.
But inside,
But inside, I was feeling often like we need to change something, we need to, you know, to move to somewhere else, and so on.
I'm
So
not feeling myself, man. Something needs to change.
yes, so in the core, I am a happy guy. I am a happy
You
person,
are.
but when I feel that there needs to be certain changes, I'm also serious about changes, and I'm serious about improvement. And often when I saw that, for example, at my previous jobs, when I saw that we need to change something, or that something is not happening, how to say,
How it should be, like
how it should be, I was hiding that because I was afraid of expressing my honest self.
yeah. And what will happen when you will do that?
And
right?
what will happen, and to
Right.
me it was always draining, and I always say, well, I don't like to be in that kind of position.
to limit yourself.
Yeah, to limit myself. So I stepped onto the path of revealing my true self, to firstly to myself, to recognize who am I behind all the labels and layers and masks. And then when I found myself, the next stage is to learn to express yourself and learn to be okay if some people will not like it and some people will fall out.
Yeah, and to be really consciously aware of your value, of who you really are. That who you are at this very moment is already enough. Like you are a superstar just the way you are. I'm sure that if you think closely, you will find at least 5 things that you are doing just as it should be, like right. And you also know what you need to improve, and that's what's important. To be observant and to listen to your gut, to to your intuition.
Sure.
Yes.
Yeah, so probably we'll finish it here because
Yeah.
my hand is hurting while I'm holding
Yeah.
this camera.
He sacrificed his arm strength for this message to be delivered. So I hope you guys took something
Meaningful or helpful.
valuable out of this lesson, and I hope you like these spontaneous messages from the nature, like we do. Like I think that this river sound adds to the charm. So
Yeah, it's a cleansing.
yeah.
So let it flow away all the fakeness.
Yeah, all the anxiety and stress that it provides.
Yeah.
So I'm all wishing you a great time, and that may all of you find your true path and your true authentic self. Namaste.
Peace.